welcome to my channel. So this live is actually for the members of the channel, but for some reason I haven't figured out how to put it in there. So I'm doing it live first, and then it's just going to be put in the members area. Okay. So what's happening is I just came to get ready with y'all because I'm about to do some readings, and I wanted to just come and chit chat with y'all while I was getting prepared, talk to y'all about whatever it is y'all want to talk about. So I'm having my morning coffee and I'm having my water. So once I'm done with that, then I'm going to do some readings. But as of now, I was cleaning my area, getting the cards right. I'm going to wait till some people get in here. And then if y'all are in the chat, y'all can talk to me if you like. If anybody wants to come on camera with me, you can. But again, I'm gonna wait until some people are here. So I see a couple people are here. And so y'all are just getting ready with me to do whatever it is that we're about to do. And like I said, this video is actually going to be put in the members area. This is where I wanted to go live at, in the members area, but I didn't know how to do it. So it only showed me public and it showed me private, but I wanted it to be live because I wanted to interact with the members of the channel. So here I am. But anybody that's here is welcome. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Leah. Okay, I see we got one of the members. So, Leah, this actually is for you guys. Well, it's for whoever's here right now, but it's actually for the members because I was trying to go live in the members area to talk with you guys and get ready with me as I'm drinking my coffee, my water. Hey, Crystal. And just to talk to y'all about a few things that y'all want to talk about or just stuff that I'm doing. So the first thing I did was getting my morning ritual together. So, first thing is bathroom. You wake up, you got to go to the bathroom. That's just like a common thing. Okay. So wake up, bathroom. And then I'm saying, good morning, Crystal. You get morning. Oh my God. Where do you live at? I need to come hang out with you because bike riding in the morning. Yes, ma'am. I'm all for that. So I was thinking morning rituals, right? When I was younger, when you woke up on Saturday, first thing was cleaning. Hey, Leanne, my sister from another mister. Yes, ma'am. So on Saturdays, when you wake up, when I was younger in my household, it was cleanup time. So you got up, did your thing, brushed your teeth, took a bath, whatever it was you was going to do. But mostly it was cleanup time. Oh, Phoenix, Arizona. Oh my God. I loved it there, but it was so hot. Let me tell you. Y'all, he is on another level. So I had vacation one time in Phoenix. Actually, I've been in Phoenix a couple times. But several times basically just to visit and see the sights and, relax, relate, release. Hotlanta. Oh, hold on. So I'll tell you about that in a minute. And so a couple times just to go to Phoenix just to relax, and y'all have beautiful hotels. So we did have a good time at the hotel. Me and my cousins. But listen, it was so hot. Like, why is y'all heat like that? Like, y'all heat is different. It's like Texas heat is different. So one thing I've realized, and then I know, like in different states, different places, the heat be like, because in those places it's like sitting on your face. Hotlanta is, I don't even know. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I stay to myself. Like when I say stay to myself and mind my business, I am the true definition of stay to myself and mind my business. I've been here since Michigan. Oh, I've been in Michigan too, but was in Covington, Georgia a few months ago. Covington, I'm right outside. Like the minute you go out of my subdivision, I'm literally right next to Covington. When I first moved to Georgia, I was in Covington. So I'm like around the street from where I lived at from the beginning. But Covington is that's the area that I stay in. And if you've been here, it's peaceful, it's quiet. And that's what I was going to say. I stay to myself, I mind my business. Been here since 2012. I know probably every bit of about 3, 4, 5 people. And it's not a daily thing, it's just in passing by. But I'm not a I'm friendly, but I'm not friendly. So I guess I do give that vibe. And when I moved here, I just wanted a different life. I wanted to start something completely different from what I had. Because where I'm from, listen, I was outside. Like I had a good time. And like because of who I am, my family, girl, you can come on anytime you want to. And on top of that, be mindful that you have access to my email. And when I get people's email, they give me phone numbers. We be FaceTiming and whatnot. And so listen, I'm not a person who is not easily accessible, but I'm also not easily accessible because I gotta FaceTime with somebody because after all the glitches and everything that happened, honey, let me let you know I'm friendly, but I ain't friendly. And if you ever been through the dark night of the soul, you don't know who to trust, when to trust them, and it's especially when you're going through it. It's like you got to come out of it and get some discernment, and it's a real thing. Okay, so y'all. Okay, so I was talking morning rituals too. Y'all, I love y'all because we just in here. I'm in too, definitely. Um, went to the bathroom, wash your hands, do all the good stuff. And then I started like doing stuff in my kitchen, but then I had to remember, like, okay, be mindful, stick to the plan. You want to get on, you want to do some tarot readings, you want to engage, you want to also clean up your space because I definitely want to clean up my space, but it was things that I needed to do. So I had to go upstairs, brush my teeth. Oh, I lit my candles because that's the thing. I got to do that. Morning prayer. So I wanted to come and do that with y'all if that's fine because, it's something simple. It's just the Lord's Prayer if y'all don't mind. So whoever's in here, do y'all mind? Because I don't want to be praying over people and, they don't want that. So thank you, Leah. Is it Leanne? Leanne. Oh, okay. So Leanne Pierce. Thank you, Leanne. Girl, and it does it or does it not feel like you're still going through it? Because sometimes I be glitching. I ain't gonna lie. And then it gives me the pushback. Like I want to push back again. And that is getting away from everybody. See, I'm glad you had that experience because mine was not that. Mine was no sleep, overly active. Like it was the most beautiful thing and the most traumatic thing that I've ever gone through in my life. Because first you have to recognize that you're going through it. Crystal, thank you so much. Because definitely yes for the prayers. You have to recognize that you're going through it. And I'm a very sane person. So although, I can be very mystical and magical and all of these things, I still know that on 3D we gotta live in a rational world. And I don't want people trying to put me any place that I know I don't need to be. So, that's one thing. So I don't care what people think. But on the flip side of that, you got to be mindful. There's people who yes, honey. Oh my God. I'm glad you said that. Because listen, the minute that I was going through the dark night of the soul, and this is where and this is why I should be in the members area because it's like stuff. It's keys. So definitely the same night that I went through the dark night of the soul, mind you, I transitioned on a New Year's, which was crazy. So that night, somebody was trying to engage with me online. But for some reason it was almost like God saying, "Okay, this is your angel. I'm gonna send you. This is the angel that you need to talk to on the 3D." Like they sent me an angel on the 3D. It was so crazy. The guy's name was Michael, and I logged this person's name in my phone under Archangel Michael. And there's a whole slew of things that happen with that, and there's videos and all of that that actually are posted that will, like I said, if y'all go back, I was giving up all the tapes because literally I just didn't know what was happening. I just didn't know what was happening. And so when you are a rational mind, listen, the dark night hits different because who, what, and where, and why is all of this happening? Who did it? Who do I need to fight? Like, it was a lot, like trying to figure out because I'm ambitious. I'm a fighter. I'm not anybody's victim. I just can't be. Even when I get victimized, I just can't be somebody's victim. So I have to turn it into like turn your pain into power. And so it was just a thing like I just can't stay here. I can't stay in this energy. But now I'm looking like videos pop up on my TV, and it was clearly some type of little demon minion something running around because the videos are glitching. Like there's actual, it's weird because it's just like I'm recording right now. But the energy, whatever energy was working over on me at that time, it wasn't good. Like it was too many things that was happening at one time. So we got the light side pulling, we got the dark side pulling, and the dark side seemed to be the thing that was trying to get me to do stuff that was harmful to myself. But no, like when you are an overcomer, you know that's not it. God is always the way. That's right. Drink your water, Pisces. Drink your water, Pisces. Listen, morning rituals. That's one of the things. My morning ritual now is to start drinking one of these as soon as I get up. So this is me having this with you, with you guys, like I said. So I came to, give y'all some stuff. But like I said, I like y'all because y'all talking. So the other thing is cleaning and cleansing. So I wanted to tell y'all, share this with y'all because these are the candles. I lit my candles. And these are the incense. I lit my incense. And I got this. It's Egyptian ode. I ended up getting these from one of the little corner stores, the bodegas. Um, and I find these like for some reason it's like they just call out to me. And these are the ones that I like. They smell so amazing in your house. I normally like put them on an incense stand and then I just let it burn over top of the sink or something. But they smell amazing. So did that, and then I also wanted to share with you guys this. So I don't know if you guys have ever read this book or seen this book, but this is something that I am about to get into. So again, the people who are in the members area, if y'all have this book, um, and I figure out how to start going live with y'all in there in that area, which would be great. Um, I would like to start discussing this book because I haven't dug deep into this. And actually, somebody sent me this book again, and I need to send it to them. I'm waiting for her. So if she's watching, just know I didn't forget your book. I am waiting for my son to get here. So somebody sent it to me, but I already have one, so I'm sending it back to her because she doesn't have one, and along with something else that I need to send her. So, but this book, from what I went through, is a good one, especially for people who have gone through the dark night of the soul. And if y'all are in the members area and y'all see, it is in the community tab. It's in tier 1, so everybody no. Is it in tier 1? No, it's in tier 3. So if you're not in tier 3, because tier 3, like I broke the tiers up because I feel like tier 1 is basically for like people who want to do like intro to, like, they just are looking for something, the tarot readings, and they want to know how tarot works, and the beginning level. And so those are like when you're trying to define like what is alchemy, and why is tarot, like I'm trying to put stuff in that area for that. 2 is more advanced, like, because you get all the things. So every tier gets from tier 1. So tier 1, 2, and 3. When I post in tier 3, only tier 3 gets it. When I post in tier 2 and tier 3 gets it. When I post in tier 1, everybody gets it. So I try to break it up into like advancement stages, and I'm still working on it. So y'all be mindful that it's still new and it's still building. And if there's stuff that y'all want me to go look up and put in there, let me know, because I want to offer my members like some exclusive stuff. Tier 2 has like, and each area has a prayer. Like I try to do prayers sometimes for each one. So there's several different prayers in there. There's candle the cord cuttings. There's cord cuttings in those community tabs. There is, let me think, cord cuttings. There's also spiritual baths. There's a spiritual bath for every level, because I know also at level one y'all might not know, what certain things are, and y'all are looking and trying to gain the knowledge. Oh, and I'm gonna start putting like stuff about stones and stuff of that nature in there as well, so that's gonna start going in there. If y'all are in the chat, can y'all please hit the like button, please? It helps my page. So um there's spiritual baths in there for each level. It all starts with like stuff from your kitchen sink, like I mean your kitchen cabinet, kitchen cupboard, that you can just figure out how to, put together a spiritual bath. I did a lavender spiritual bath yesterday because when you're doing stuff like this, energy and all that other stuff definitely. So I did yesterday. It was apple cider vinegar, lavender flower, lavender Epsom salt, and regular Epsom salt, and I think I did one more thing. I said apple cider vinegar. Oh, and lavender soap, like a lavender wash. That's the spiritual bath that I did yesterday. So these are things that I do for myself because energy has to go somewhere, and salt is purifying. So salt, ash, brick. I have those types of things. I think they're all in level one, or they may be in level two, because that might be where it's advancing a little bit more. Level three is definitely special because level three is like where I'm trying to put like keys that people that are on a, and it's not to say that anybody is anywhere, it's just that there are levels, because when I thought as a child, I was a child. When I acted, it's, so even in the Bible it says there's levels. um the other thing was, in level two, I think it starts being like more descriptive, I think. But same exact stuff. You get all the stuff from level one. So, more advanced stuff. So if there's stuff that y'all want to see or stuff that y'all want to know, let me know and I'll start adding it. I'll do, some research on it, and I can only give y'all what I know. So if there's stuff that y'all see that's a discrepancy, please let me know, because sometimes I'm the student, sometimes I'm the teacher, okay? And I do not mind, especially when it's coming out of a place of love. It's like a lot of people, like, I don't know why yesterday somebody was trolling me. This person takes their time to watch my videos, but then they want to troll me. So I don't know what that is, but it's a little weird. I just reported them to the FBI because cyberbullying is a crime. And can you imagine a person going through the dark night of the soul and then being cyberbullied by random weird people that don't understand what you're going through? It's just they don't like you, and everybody's not gonna like you, so that's not the thing. It's like attacking a person, and that's why people end up not here. You see what I'm saying? Because you're going through the dark night of soul, you don't know what's happening already, you're already heavily triggered, and then people like that come out of nowhere. That's not good. And why is it that you just don't know how to mind your own business? Like if you see something that a person is doing, it takes self-restraint. That's how you know a person like that is out of control, because they don't know how to control the fact that, okay, I don't like this person, but I can just scroll on through. It takes everything in you, every muscle that you have to activate. Let me put negativity online to somebody that I don't know. I don't know what they're going through. I don't know how they got there. I don't know, like, and I got enough stuff on me. I'm going through a divorce, went through dark night of soul. I'm being told to, practice or live in a religion that I know nothing about. Although I know why I got sent there, because, prayers and, just structure, and it's a beautiful religion. So that's not a problem to me. But the problem is I'm not a religious person. And there's stuff that I didn't like when I was in Christianity that I saw. There's stuff that I don't like here that I see. And it's also like me, even because I'm talking to God always, and I'm always telling God, like, God, you know me, so you know what type of person I am. So when I start seeing stuff that I don't like, I start wanting to go the other way. And the first thing I got told was, worry about yourself. Find what I sent you here. Bye, Leah. I keep calling you everything under the book. Leanne. I'm gonna get it right. especially when we in Phoenix riding them bikes. Thank you. You too, honey. Let me let you know because I know it's a trials and tribulations. Let me let you know, especially when you think you got it mastered, and then all of a sudden you just don't because you figure out, okay, I'm still here and I got to figure out how to get back out. So, if you're here, please hit the like button. If you're here and you want to chat, you can. If you want to come live with me, you can because I got it open for that. But please hit the like button. It helps my channel. So it's like that keeps being a thing. And so I'm already, and to me, it feels like a distraction because y'all have to know, like, when y'all are chosen and called people are going to try to distract you off your mission every time. And chosen, and like, we don't even know what are you chosen for. Like, God, what's happening? So don't get it messed up because I be wanting the same thing, but there is no going back because you're not the same. You're not the same person anymore. So all you can do is keep going. You have so many questions, and then that's why when I start having a lot of questions, I start getting quiet because God is going to give you the answer. Trust and believe. It's not one time that I haven't asked a question and God gave it to me. So the other thing I was saying was in tier 3 is something about Terrence Howard in there. And you can tell when you went through the Dark Night of the Soul, especially the way I went through it, you could tell some of the same similar traits and actions on certain people. So Terrence Howard seems to have gone through the Dark Night of the Soul. And whether or not he's still there, whether or not he's still going through it, but he did the very same, it's like some of the same similar actions. You start finding stuff in the universe. You start finding keys to things that you don't know why it makes sense. It just makes sense. So that's posted there. His patent is also posted there. So if y'all want to, just go into a little bit of information about what he's talking about, the man is amazing. But I've always thought that. But recently something happened that made me go back and look at him because I got put in one position from the beginning to look at somebody or something. And during the tarot readings, y'all keep hearing me say, think bigger, think bigger, think bigger. It also pertains to the dark night of the soul and the things that you should focus on and the things that you should have to pay attention to. Because what I was being shown from the beginning, okay, so it's like the thing I said about the rappers the other day. So nothing, against a rapper or anything else, but you identify with, your peers or, the people who are more prevalent or relevant to you at the time. So everybody knows I'm a huge Kevin Gates fan. It just is what it is. I've been a huge Kevin Gates fan since probably when I lived in Dallas, which is about 2010, and I didn't realize that he lived in Dallas the same time I lived in Dallas. So it's almost been like a thing where we kind of been like, and I could have ran into the man 9,000 times. I actually went to the first Beyonce on the Run tour with her and Jay-Z, and he was on the ticket there, and I didn't realize it, but the person that I was with at the time knew I was a huge Kevin Gates fan. And so when I realized he was performing, I like to lost my mind. So anyway, I can tell like similarities in, people going through the dark night of the soul because people think Kevin Gates is crazy too, but that's questionable because the man is also very, very smart, like a genius in certain areas. He may get on my nerves when it comes to certain things, but hey, we all have our thing because I'm sure I get on people's nerves and but anyway, so I was focused on like paying attention to the walk or whatever it was, and I'm also very like music. It's a thing. It goes through my body. I can meditate. I can manifest. I manifest through music. So I got directed and paying attention to that. But then the other day, somebody ended up talking to me and telling me something else. And so I'm thinking, all right, why did this person, because me and this person have the same birthday. And I'm starting to learn that a lot of people that subscribe to me, we all have the same birthday, February the 19th. I'm a cusp baby. Although we're all different ages, we have the same birthday. We have similar attributes. So me and this one of the subscribers started communicating, and so she ended up adding and shedding some light onto certain situations that was happening as well. So we kind of, click when it comes to that. But it started to be a thing because God is saying, I need you to listen. So she provided the key that she needed to provide. And then I had to go silent. So as of now, this is where I was basically saying I needed to take time from the phone calls and all these things. Not that it had anything to do with anybody else, other than the fact that I needed to hear what God was trying to tell me. And so as I'm listening, I got back directed to something that happened, and I don't even know how it happened. I just asked the question, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, everybody says that the phones are listening, and then all of a sudden, it went straight back to Terrence Howard. So I'm going. I have a celebrity channel that I don't really like. YouTube did something with it. It was strange, so I got to figure out how to get it back. But anyway, so I stopped doing that. But I went back to that page and I realized I wasn't never even following Terrence Howard to figure out anything about him. I knew what happened to him because I saw like certain stuff in the media at one point in time, but I didn't know what happened to him. So I'm looking on his page on his Instagram, and if you're not following my Instagram, it's Golden Girl 302, GOLDNGURL 302. So you can follow me there. All my social media is Golden Girl 302. So even my other YouTube is Golden Girl 302. So I'm starting to, go through his stuff. And from what Terrence Howard used to be and from what he is now, people are saying he's weird, he's this, he's that. But they don't understand, like, when you go through the dark night of the soul, when you come back, you're not the same person. You are totally different. And there's some stuff that happens that while you're there that only a person that has gone through it can understand. So then I'm saying, like, okay, so God, why would you direct me to religion? Because, that's not me. Well, there's stuff that I need you to learn there. And that's when I'm learning because I study a lot of different religions. I have studied a lot of different religions my whole entire life because I've been like me my whole entire life, like the other version of me. But I've been that my whole entire life. Weird, mystical, magical. I can speak things to the universe and it would happen. These are not things that you talk about with people, but very special people come along and you get to have these conversations. So when people figure out that you are a walking, talking muse, you tend to people gravitate towards you for what you can do or the benefits that they can get. They're always trying to reap something because it's like and I'll tell people quick. I'm sorry whether or not you have known who you are your whole entire life or not. I've known specific things about myself my whole entire life. Did I choose to want to talk about it or tell people about it? No. And I hid a lot. But to those people who were close to me, they got to know certain things. But that also now is making me learn that when I say I don't want anything from my past, it's because I already saw what my past has done. And it keeps you pigeonholed and in a box when God is trying to give you something bigger. So you have these gifts and these talents, but you are only using them to this percentage because you are loyal to people who you grew up with. Like you didn't have a choice in that. You literally grew up with these people. They were parents, and and I love my parents, so don't get it twisted. My parents would go to war for me. Period. Is there stuff that they do that I don't like? Probably. Is there stuff that I do that they don't like? Definitely, because I'm a person. I'll leave and I'll just go be by myself. Like me, even being here, I'm in Georgia. Been here since 2012 by myself. I don't have any family here. I moved here with my kids, but that's the nature of the beast because my family will say, "Y'all know how she is." I won't answer my phone for long periods of time. My family will say, "You know how she is." And even that, when I went through the Dark Night of the Soul, I'm like, I got to get out of the letting people say, you know how she is. Because That's not how I am. I'm very loving. I'm very caring. And all these people know that I'll give the shirt off my back. No matter how much money I have, I'm not ever really concerned with money because money comes to me. And even in the process that I'm in right now, where it's like I'm almost on restriction, but I know why I'm on restriction because I made a connection to a person that God didn't want me to be connected to. But I also know that once that connection is cut, that's done, like the minute the judge hits the gavel, y'all are officially divorced. I know my wealth, my abundance is going to come back to me. It's just the way of it's the nature of the beast. I keep saying it. It's just I know certain things pertaining to God. That's why when people say, no matter what you're going through, it seems like you have not been lacking in faith. I know God did not bring me this far to fail me. I know what my next is about to be. So anybody that's connected to me from the past can't go anywhere near me. I just witnessed my whole life, a whole tower, because I made a connection that I was not supposed to make. But at the time, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I kept feeling like I was under a spell. And the person kept telling me they were writing my name. They were doing things like we don't realize the power of life and death is in the tongue. Like that's a real thing. I told y'all I could speak things and it would happen in alignment as to the way I said it. I grew up doing this. This wasn't new. So when a person is writing your name down, it's basically like they're summoning you, like they're calling you. And the person told me that they were doing it. I spoke about it before. So them telling me, and that's the other thing, y'all need to pay attention because um y'all get told stuff by people and we think that's not really happening. They just told you. They told you what they were doing. You chose to ignore it. So you get what you get after that. The person told me. Again, this is supposed to be in the members area, so I don't know if there's many members here. So I'm getting ready to end this because literally I came to, cleanse my area because I got to do tarot readings and whatnot. And so this was a get ready with me that was supposed to be get ready with me with the members. But matter of fact, if you're here and you want to come online or you want to talk about something, that's fine. If you have a question, I'll go ahead and do that real quick too. So if you have a question, yes or no question, I'll answer because I did that yesterday. So I'll give it like 5 more minutes because it is 8:58 right now. And yeah, so I'll give it 5 more minutes. So if somebody has a question, then you can ask it and yes or no, one card. I'll do the same thing I did yesterday on live. And just so y'all know, if y'all don't have your alerts on, you should because, excuse me, yesterday was a good one. A couple people came in, and I did it probably around 7 o'clock yesterday. Um, so I wanted to say this too. Last night around, because I was going to go live again, but I ended up going to sleep. I did some stuff for my other channel, and then I laid down. Last night around 2 a.m., like literally 2 a.m. on the dot, I got woke up because, like, jumped up out of my sleep. I heard a door slam so loud, and I'm the only person here. So, whatever it was outside of me. But I can remember that I was dreaming something or starting to dream something or in the middle of a dream. So, I don't know if it was the door slamming on whatever I was dreaming because now I can't remember. Or somebody was like literally physically slamming doors last night at 2 a.m. But literally, it was so loud that I jumped up. So that happened. I'll probably be talking about that in the reading because I don't know why that was a thing or why that happened. But somebody is either in my energy that is something was happening last night where doors were slamming. So that could have been an argument, a fight, or somebody just mad storming around doing the most, or again, whatever it was that I was getting ready to connect to, God may have not wanted me there, but because as I got up, I can't remember. And hopefully it comes back to me because for some reason I feel like my brain is trying to make me remember the thing. So I don't know. Good morning, Jasmine. All right, Jasmine wants to know, will I move? I have to and don't know how. Will I move? Is that a physical move or is that like a, okay, let's see. Jasmine wants to know, will she move? So physically, spiritually, and mentally. Let's just do them all. All right. So then that way we got the gamut covered. All right. Will Jasmine move? Good morning. All right. Heavenly angels, Holy Spirit. Will Jasmine move? Jasmine, the answer is no. And this is giving me like spiritual though. Yes, need a bigger home, one floor. My elderly parents can't do the stairs. But to me, you're experiencing a tower, but this is also movement. So this is weird because towers are sudden change upheaval, like things happening unexpectedly. So towers make movements, but it's saying something about your foundation is definitely weak. So that's the thing that's why that is there. Things need to be torn away in order to rebuild something bigger. So the card is saying no, but I think that's like a different thing because towers make you move. So you have to figure this one out for yourself only because there's destruction around you. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but to me, it's almost like you're being forced. And a tower is good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, depending upon the person that we're talking to. Because to me, like I'm in the middle of a tower, but it is because I connected to somebody that I shouldn't be with or around or have ever gotten my life with. So it's God basically saying, I'm about to give you something and you have to let go of the thing. So when God told me to let go of the person that, like, I've been loving this man for a long time. And God said, let it go, like literally told me when they say that, like I had already heard that they were doing certain things. And God said, this person did this. So when they say this, you say, okay. And I said, okay. But I think it was a trick to see, like, well, not a trick because God don't do that, but it was basically to see if I would. So, and then at the bottom of the deck, there's Nine of Pentacles. So a blessing that's happening after you know, get it together. So it's just something that you have to do for yourself. And I'm glad because you said yes. So I think you understand what I mean and what is happening here. So I'm just gonna say, everybody, thank you for tuning into the live. Please hit the like button; it helps my channel. This is actually going in the members area. If you're not a member, you should think about becoming a member. I'm all spitting. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Yes, Jasmine. Thank you, and thank you for her. You're welcome. Thank you. So I'll talk to y'all pretty soon because I'm about to do tarot readings and members. I'll figure out how to go live in there with y'all, and then y'all can ask whatever y'all want because it's going to be specifically for y'all. So thank you guys for coming. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Go with God. Oh, and sweatshirts go with God. Link down below.